had no idea what I was going to expect because I've never been involved in something like this. But when we got here, it's a nice surprise. It's a very creative environment. It's a very caring environment. And the buildings around kind of remind you of the history of why we're on this land, it adds to the atmosphere as well. It's been absolutely lovely meeting all new people from different walks of life.
I love this project very much, and we had in the very beginning already the idea to widen it up to Europe or over Europe. This was also, I like this idea very much, and it finally happened after these 10 years, and I think we are right now at the moment where it can be. We have all the experiences. We have already now, I think, 9 camps organized. I'm really a bit overwhelmed because it was a lot of work, and I was really looking forward to, and it turned out very well, and it was above my expectations.
And then we have a lot of workshops here in the camp. We have dancing workshops, we have a graffiti workshop, we have a music workshop. You hear maybe in the background the voice of the drums. We have a street art workshop, we have a Chinese pole artistic workshop, we have, I have to think, political debate workshop. I hope I didn't forget one. So these are all totally different approaches to find out for the young people how they can take to the world what they want to say.
Well, I had a few ideas before the workshop started, and I took a few songs, and I wanted to talk about how the voice works and how we can keep it healthy, and I do that with every group. And I had this idea of showing them how the songwriting process works, but I also had this idea that we would let it go in the end of the day, to create something, but to let it go and kill our darlings. That was the first idea I had, and then we started to write, and it was like the songwriting process was so intense, and we came up with so beautiful stuff that I just couldn't kill the darling in the end.
This is a generation I'm really deeply impressed. Without any ego, they are willed to support the others, to support the group, to go in the challenge of a new artistic expression. So this is the beauty of this camp, that arts in the different métiers just are so important for the peace process. And it really works. They're all open. It's fantastic.
I'm participating in it because I love that it's political, actually, because I've done lots of theater beforehand and never really political theater, and not ever in a group where I could discuss political stuff as much and where I learned so much about political stuff.
The most inspiring thing is waking up every day and knowing that you're going to go watch a performance, and knowing that it's going to be something completely different, especially because of the languages and the different styles and the different themes. So that for me is a really magical moment of waking up and going, I'm going to go see a theatre show today.
Well, we made a performance on the subject of protection. And I was really happy to play it here because we played it in Rotterdam already once before for the premiere. And it was really nice to have now a different audience of people who all worked on something that has a certain theme.
And when we first met, from the beginning, it was so clear, everything, and really it was like the groups melted together, and it was like they knew each other for a long time. And now at this camp, it's so super special to see them now after the performance living together. It was really a great year.
Well, you have connections to everyone kind of now. At the beginning, everyone was still not out of the comfort zone, and everyone was in their group, which they knew. And now everyone is talking to everyone. We have built new friendships, and that's kind of cool.
There's so many different cultures, so I've experienced lots of different types of people, and I think more so than an academic learning experience, it's been a cultural learning experience, it's been an emotional learning experience.
And the really important conversations that we have been having regarding political ideologies and being human beings together in a space that's been really interesting has made me really think about quite hard things that you wouldn't normally think about or talk about. It's been easy and honest to speak about them.
Then we came up with the word synergy. Synergy means that with a group of people to come together to create something that unites each other. So we are all individuals, but together we create something that is bigger.
We are 10 theaters. My vision would be that in 2 or 3 years there would be 27 theaters at least from all countries all over Europe. And and then we think about the next steps. I mean, we changed the name from pod fiction to Europefiction. The change to world fiction would also be possible. I think the time, not only in Europe but in the world, for thinking in nationalist, narrow thoughts is over, because it doesn't bring us on. It led us in the past to wars. It led us to a lot of problems that we are facing right now. And me personally, but also we as a project, we are scared of those nationalist tendencies that we see right now all over the world. And so we think we really need camps like that, projects like that, but also politicians who see that young people do not want to only think in a nationalistic way, but want to see the bigger thing and want to see that us feeling really good here could also mean that in other parts of the world people feel bad, and that we have to be thoughtful, that we have to be sustainable, and so this is why I think this is also important.
It's international this year, and yeah, I had expectations, but everything here is beyond my expectations.